I've known Joe for 37 years. He was he was He was my best friend. He held a lot of titles. He was a husband, a father, brother, cousin, uncle, brother-in-law, friend, and colleague. No matter who you were, what your relationship was with Joe, one thing that we can all agree on: he loved you, and he treated you like a member of his family. He made sure that you mattered. He was kind, compassionate, passionate, committed, dedicated, and loyal. He was full of love for all of those who knew him. My story with Joe began back in 1985 when we worked at Channel 7 here in Miami. We quickly realized that we weren't just colleagues, but we were great friends. Princelle is not here yet, but in Hollywood, they had the three amigos. We were known as the three mamaos. No matter where our careers took us, we leaned on each other, we lifted up each other, we had each other's back. The last time that we were fortunate enough to work together was here at Channel 4 in Miami. And I remember those days after that where Jose would just sit there and say that he wished that we were able to work together again. And Princelle was able to grant that wish, and we were able to work together once again. We worked together at his first job in TV, and we were honored to have the last year as he worked his last job in TV. It was truly a full circle. I look back and I thank God that he gave us the extra time with him. I also thank God that he gave him the opportunity to meet his beautiful granddaughter, Isabella, Brandon, and Taylor. He was so happy that you blessed him by making him a grandfather. We all know that Joe loved his old fashioned. I could see him now getting his glass out, putting it on the table. He was so meticulous. Getting his round ice cube, putting it in his glass, pouring his Knob Creek bourbon, dropping in the orange peel, and then he would just make his makeshift smoker. As I mentioned, he was so meticulous. Throughout his personal and professional journey, his familia was at the center of everything he did. No matter how busy he was, no matter the demands of the day, he always took time to talk about what was happening in his kids' lives. Brandon, Bradley, and Olivia. Brandon, he was always talking about how proud he was of everything you accomplished in the medical field. Bradley, you kept him on his toes. He talked about your journey as a firefighter and now as you transitioned into nursing. And Olivia. Joe and Olivia had a special name for each other. It was Mod, M-O-D. For Jose, Mod meant my only daughter. For Olivia, it meant my other dad. He was so proud of you guys. And now his amazing wife, Tracy. He loved Tracy. I never forget the day that he wanted me to meet her. I happened to be in Washington on work. He was so excited. When he picked me up at the metro station, I was sitting there looking across the parking lot, and here comes Tracy and Joe, and I knew they were perfect for each other because they were the same height. So we went back to their place, and I don't know, Jose had this fascination with Bubba burgers. So he threw a couple on the grill, and he was cooking them. He was making a mess. And I looked at Princel and I just said, bro, you know, what the hell is he doing? And then he said, coño, esto no pasa en Hialeah. Which is always what he said. Love him for that. And I remember walking into the kitchen and I told Tracy that this is the happiest I've ever seen Joe in a long time. And that she was the reason for his happiness. He was a great father, husband, cousin, brother-in-law, brother, uncle, and friend. And I know that he loved every single one of you that are here with him today. Jose would want me to tell Mario, Mari, Cliff, Christy, and Alexandra that he is forever grateful to each of you for the way you took care of Tracy these last couple of months. So I can see now Jose grabbing his old fashioned as he looks down on us, smiling. And we look up to him, and shortly we'll raise a glass to honor him. To Jose. I love you, mamao.
To JoeJoe. Tell people when we're done.
So we're gonna go down to the beach now, and they're gonna release some doves, and then afterwards, you're free to come up and just share your thoughts on how special he was. So thank you guys.
Nice job. Well done. Well done.